Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. A particular Bachelor Nation star is enjoying one of life's best events, a new marriage, and it's time to chat about Rodney Mathews, a season 18 Bachelorette alum. Yes, he is married now, and his blushing bride is Ari J. They just got married at Beverly Hills City Hall a few days ago. They got engaged on April 23, 2025. Rodney has had some unusual experiences in the Bachelor series. He debuted as a Bachelor Nation celebrity on The Bachelorette season 18, but barely made it to week 7. Rodney returned in Bachelor in Paradise season 8, where his romance with Eliza fell up in week 5. Despite setbacks, he refused to give up and continued his search for love, with stunning consequences. Bachelor Nation stars' engagements don't often last, but Rodney and Ari have kept their love alive and celebrated it with a lifetime commitment. The ceremony was both sweet and meaningful. Their wedding was small and private, and after the ceremony, Rodney took to Instagram stories to share some photos from their special day. It was evident that they were overjoyed to finally be married. Check out Ari's Instagram picture to see their stunning wedding day clothes. The two looked stunning on the big day. Rodney looked dashing in a steel blue suit and a white shirt, while Ari looked exquisite in a ballet-inspired 3/4 length dress. Her wedding dress was delicate and feminine, with a corset-style top. Rodney announced his engagement around a year ago in an Instagram post, seen above. Rodney is all in with Ari. He has decided that she is the woman of his dreams. Fortunately, she feels the same way. This couple is absolutely in sync. They appear to love all of their time together. In fact, when they were engaged, Rodney would show Ari off online. She's clearly the apple of his eye. This is a good thing, a happy ending that he deserves. It's about coming together and forging a future. Instead of seeing his aspirations dashed on screen, he might fly with a lady who genuinely loves him. These two are much in love. That's a great sight to see. The comments show a lot of support for Rodney. Fans still support him after seeing him on screen, and they're overjoyed that he's discovered genuine love off screen. The wedding must have felt like a dream to him, despite its intimacy. Reality romances frequently fail in real life, so it's probably best that the Bachelorette alum Rodney matched up with a woman who wasn't a co-star. Now, the sky's the limit. Rodney Mathews never imagined that the road to his greatest joy would begin with Heartbreak televised for millions. When he first stepped out of the limo on Michelle Young's season of The Bachelorette back in 2021, he was full of hope, curiosity, and yes, nerves. Clad in a cheeky apple costume for his first impression, a reference to his last name and his profession in sales, Rodney instantly became one of Bachelor Nation's most lovable underdogs. He wasn't the flashiest contestant or the most intense, but he had what so many others lacked: warmth, honesty, and a genuine heart that shone through each of his interviews and interactions with Michelle. Though he only made it to week 7, his exit was one of the most emotional of the season. Fans watched as Rodney's voice cracked and his eyes welled up, not from bitterness but from a sadness rooted in real vulnerability. For many viewers, that was the moment Rodney became unforgettable. His farewell was filled with grace and sincerity. He wished Michelle happiness, even as his own dreams of love slipped away under the reality TV lights. Yet that first chapter was only the beginning. A year later, Rodney returned to Bachelor Nation for Bachelor in Paradise season 8. The beach, with its sultry sunsets and open opportunities, seemed like the perfect place for someone like Rodney to find love. And for a few weeks, it looked like that might finally happen. His connection with Eliza sparked quickly and burned brightly, until it didn't. In a twist that stunned viewers and crushed hearts, Eliza gave Rodney her rose, only to second-guess her decision after Rodney's rival, Justin Glaze, re-entered the beach. Eliza ultimately left Paradise altogether, expressing regret and confusion about the entire experience. Rodney was left blindsided, standing on the beach with tears in his eyes once more. It was a moment that solidified his place as the franchise's sweetheart, a man who wore his heart on his sleeve and never stopped believing in love, no matter how many times it slipped through his fingers. And yet, what reality television failed to deliver, real life more than made up for. Fast forward to April 23, 2025, Rodney was down on one knee, smiling nervously beneath a grove of eucalyptus trees in Los Angeles. The woman before him was not a former Bachelor contestant or a social media influencer. She wasn't even involved in the reality TV world. Her name was Ari J. A private, brilliant, and grounded woman who had met Rodney at a mutual friend's birthday dinner in West Hollywood 2 years earlier. From that first night, there was something different. Ari had never seen a single episode of The Bachelorette. She didn't know about Rodney's Apple costume, the heartbreak in paradise, or the thousands of Instagram followers he had amassed. All she knew was that the man beside her was funny, kind, humble, and attentive. And Rodney? He was immediately intrigued. Ari was sharp and elegant, with a quiet self-assuredness that made him feel like he could breathe deeply for the first time in years. Their connection grew quickly, but organically. There were no camera crews, no producers pushing storylines, no contrived date cards. Just long conversations at Korean barbecue spots, cozy weekends spent baking cookies and watching Lakers games, and late-night walks with her dog, Ruby. For Rodney, it felt like a long exhale after years of trying so hard to impress people. With Ari, he didn't have to be Bachelor Rodney or worry about public perception. He just had to be Rodney. And it was enough. Their engagement was modest but magical. Rodney took her to the same restaurant where they had their first official date. The staff knew them by now and had reserved their favorite corner booth. After dinner, they walked to a nearby park where a friend had set up a small arrangement of candles and flowers. Rodney's speech was heartfelt and raw. He told her that every disappointment he'd endured before now made sense because they had all led him to her. Ari cried before he even finished the question. Now, just months later, they were married in the most intimate ceremony imaginable. On July 23, 2025, the two stood together on the marble steps of Beverly Hills City Hall. There were no bridesmaids, no groomsmen, no crowd of guests. Just Ari's sister, Rodney's cousin Marcus, and two close friends serving as witnesses. The air was warm and golden with California sunlight, and despite the simplicity of the event, the love radiating between them made the moment feel cinematic. Rodney wore a perfectly tailored steel blue suit with a crisp white shirt and a slim black tie. His shoes were polished, and his hair was freshly lined up, but the real light in the room came from his smile. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.